Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss one more topic of our chapters, structure of atom, that is quantum numbers. In our previous topics, we discussed about various atomic model suggested by different scientists like J.J. Thomson, Niels Bohr and Sommerfeld. And our topic today is about quantum numbers. So before we discuss about quantum numbers, we need to know certain things. Student, we all know that electrons, they follow a definite path around the nucleus. If electrons follow definite path around the nucleus, then the position of electron at various times will be known. If position of electron various times will be known, then we have to answer two questions. What is the velocity of electron and exact position of electron? Student, we all know that electrons cannot be visible to our eye. Then how do we find position and velocity of an electron? Like if you want to see or find any objects in a dark, we need to use a light. With the help of light, we can find that object in a dark. Similarly, we can take a help of suitable light in order to locate the electron. As we all know that electrons are very small, we need a light of suitable wavelength. And this suitable wavelength, that is shorter wavelength, what it will do, it interacts with the electron. When this shorter wavelength of light interacts with the electron, it disturbs the motion of electron. When electrons are disturbed, then it is not possible to find exact position and velocity of an electron. That means exact position and velocity of electrons are uncertain. If exact position and velocity of electrons are uncertain, then it clearly suggests that electrons, they do not follow a definite path around the nucleus. Then we have one more question. If electrons, they do not have a definite path around the nucleus, then do atoms have a definite boundary as it is suggested by Niels Bohr? Electrons, they are not following a definite path. Then it shows that atoms also do not have a definite boundary. Under these circumstances, a new model of atom is suggested. That is quantum mechanical model of atom. This quantum mechanical model of atom studies on microparticles. And according to this quantum mechanical model of atom, which is suggested by Sir Erwin Schrödinger, according to him, it tells us that electrons are present around the space or a region around the nucleus. This space or a region around the nucleus where probability of finding electron is maximum is called atomic orbital. Then electrons are present in atomic orbital. Clear, children? According to the quantum mechanical model of atom, electrons are present in atomic orbitals. So what is atomic orbital? It is a region or a space around the nucleus where probability of finding of electron is maximum is called an atomic orbital. So atomic orbital का मतलब क्या है? Region or space around the nucleus. Region or space around the nucleus where probability of finding electrons is maximum, right, is called atomic orbital. And children, you need to remember that in a given space around the nucleus, only certain orbitals can exist. It's very important point. In a given space around the nucleus, only certain orbitals can exist, and each orbital of that particular stable energy state for the electron is described by a particular set of numbers, and those particular set of numbers are called quantum numbers. So our topic is about quantum numbers. So what are quantum numbers, children? Each electron in an atom Each electron in an atom is described by a set of numbers, and these set of numbers are called as quantum numbers. Okay, so what is a quantum number? Each electron in an atom is described by set of numbers. It is described by set of numbers, right? Is called a quantum number. So what does this quantum number will do? Quantum number describes about space around the nucleus where electrons are found. That is about atomic orbitals. So there are 4 quantum numbers. That is, one is principal quantum number. Second one is angular quantum number. Third one, magnetic quantum number. And fourth one, spin quantum number. Generally we call it as only 3 set of numbers. Okay, so that is spin quantum number. So these are the quantum numbers. What these quantum numbers will do, children? These quantum numbers will describe about the space around the nucleus where electrons are found, that is about atomic orbital. I am repeating again, you need to remember that in a given space around the nucleus, only certain orbitals can exist. And each orbital of that particular stable energy for that particular electron is described by a particular set of numbers. And these particular set of numbers are called as quantum numbers. Okay, so what are those quantum numbers? Principal quantum number, angular quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number.
Let's discuss our first quantum number, principal quantum number. So this principal quantum number is denoted by letter n. It is denoted by letter n. It is related to size and energy of main shell. That means it explains about size and energy of main shell. Okay, and it takes positive values. N values are 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. It takes positive integers value. And one more point you need to remember that as n value increases, size of shell becomes larger. And the electrons which are present in those shells, right, they move far away from the nucleus. Okay, and these n values, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 are represented, so on, are represented by letters K, L, M, N, so on. That means for each n value there is one main shell. Okay, for each n value, let us discuss that n value 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So for each n value there is one main shell. If n is equal to 1, so it is K shell. If n is equal to 2, L, M, N, so on. And each shell will accommodate fixed number of electrons. So number of electrons, right, the number of electrons accommodated in first shell are 2. It is given by formula 2n square. 2 into 1 square is equal to 2. In second shell, 8. 2 into 2 square is equal to 8. In third shell, 18 electrons are accommodated. 2 into 3 square is equal to 18. And the fourth shell, 32 electrons are accommodated. 2 into 4 square is equal to 32 electrons. So this number of electrons, okay, the number of electrons in a shell, particular shell, is given by formula 2n square. Am I clear for everyone, children? So this is about principal quantum number. So what this principal quantum number explain? This principal quantum number explains about size and energy of main shell. And remember, as n value increases, if n is equal to, as n value increases, if n values are 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, what happens to the size? Size increases, right? Size increases. What happens to the energy? Energy also increases. Energy also increases. This is about principal quantum number, right? Is it clear for everyone? जैसा n वैल्यू बढ़ता है, साइज भी बढ़ जाता है और एनर्जी भी बढ़ता है. और हर n वैल्यू, for each n value there is one main shell. If n is equal to 1, it is K shell. If n is equal to 2, L. If n is equal to 3, M. If n is equal to 4, N. And each shell can accommodate fixed number of electrons, 2, 8, 18 and 32, so on. Okay children, this is about principal quantum number. In our next session, we'll discuss about remaining quantum numbers, that is angular quantum number, magnetic quantum number and spin quantum number. Thank you children, have a good day.